Yeah, you see a lot of the negativity in the underground, in cities in America, because people don't want to have to take the time and the effort to travel all the way to Peru. They think they can just go to New York City or Philly or something, and they can go in some underground ceremony and get the same types of benefits. But I stress that that's just not the way to go about it. It's so important to have somebody who's part of a lineage, as you are.
I think that's a good, word of caution for people is that in terms of ayahuasca medicine practices, you need to differentiate between I'm going to go drink ayahuasca, this basic tea, and I'm just going to have an experience versus I'm having a literal intervention on my life through this ceremony. And I have an outcome in mind that I want to get from this. And now you want to stack every single odd and variable in your favor to be able to get that outcome. So I think if people are exploring and experimenting, they're putting themselves at risk if they're doing this with people who aren't well trained, and the potential risks are ones that you can really understand pretty easily, like the actual substance they're drinking has been adulterated or altered in some way. And then there are ones that you don't understand, like people in the room have been there with you, have been involved in really dark occult practices. And because of that, they have different kinds of energies and spirits or entities with them. And you went there to have this explorative experience and see visions, and all of a sudden you're being attacked by these you know entity groups that these other people have been tapping into, and it's not even within your mindset that that's what you were there for. So those kinds of things are they're out there, they're sort of sci-fi, but they're a word of caution that you hear about it all the time, that in ceremonies that aren't well led, entities or beings will leave one person and go into another, and then that person doesn't know how to remove them. That's, like, for us, one of the first things you have to know how to both manage, to not have in your ceremony, and also be able to remove if you ever came across something like that. Right, so those are like core skills that we would know how to do to manage that. And then you have to ask yourself the question why you're doing this. Why are you wanting to participate in an ayahuasca ceremony? Like, again, if there's a specific reason, and I think there should be, and it can be, exploration, it should be safe exploration, um, healing, life improvement, something that's going to actually better you, expand your understandings and your horizons, then you want to go to a place that has a track record for presenting that.